Buz's Retirement Garage. What are we looking at right here? We are looking at the Energy Choice of Ohio, apples to apples. And the reason we're looking at this right now is because in Ohio and about 20 other states, you can choose your electric or natural gas supplier. Now, the person or company that transmits it to you, you probably can't change, but there are options where you can buy the electricity or natural gas from a supply base. And the contracts are from anywhere from a variable or a fixed contract from 1 month all the way to 2 years normally. So, what we're seeing here is the energy choice. There goes the clock. The energy choice, apples to apples. This is what we have here in Ohio. And there's also NOPEC. NOPEC is a conglomeration of about 240 communities in Ohio, and they try to offer you a good rate as well. Sometimes they do offer you a good rate, sometimes they don't. And 2 years ago, they had to kick you off because the electric rate, long story short, was went up to like 12 cents, and they were offering their offerings were really bad at the time. So you want to make sure if you're in Ohio that you go to the Energy Choice of Ohio Apples to Apples website, which is this website here. There are many fakes out there that'll not fakes, but they'll try to get you into their particular system without actually checking. So as you can see, we're going to look under electric, and we want residential. And if you look down here, I have the illuminating company. Okay. There's Toledo Edison, Ohio Edison. As you can see, there's different companies there, but I'm going to hit the illuminating company. So my rate is 5.5 cents. They're offering me 9 cents now. I have to change. And if you can see right here, the illuminating company itself in this line down here is offering it for about 8 cents a kilowatt hour. So I'm paying 5.5. 8 is too high. So let's see what happens. Now what I do is this is your chart. And what I do, the first thing I do is get over here and I'll click on this because I want the lowest. So you'll see it's 0% or zero per kilowatt. So what does that mean? Okay, so you look at it Santana and you look at the kilowatt price and it's zero. Well, what does that mean? It's a fixed rate, and we're just going to talk about, wow, that's 12 months. Early termination fee is $100. Now that makes that's important to me because when I shop around, if I find a better deal, I don't want to pay a termination fee. So I like to find something that doesn't have a termination fee. Now here's their trick. They're going to charge you $47. And you look at the promo offer. Enter gift card and tech giveaways after 60 days. So not a big deal. So $47 per month. Now that's on top of your transmission charges. Okay, so my transmission charges and cost recovery charges and that the illuminating company charges me for last month was $53. My electric was only $35. So had I taken something like this, I'd be paying $47 a month. I only paid 35 with my 5.5 cents. So you have to do the math on something like this. It gets a little complicated. But let's just keep that one frozen here for a second. And so now we're going smallest to largest. And here's a fixed one. That's at 0.0389. So about a little over 3.5 cents. It's a fixed rate as well, and it's for 6 months. The early termination fee isn't bad. It's only $7.50, but the monthly fee is $27. So not only are they going to charge you the almost 4 cents, but they're also going to charge you $27 on top of that. And promo offer, rewards, they give you all kinds of different things. So I'm not going to take that one because I don't want to pay a monthly fee. I've done the math on mine, and you should do the math on yours to see. Take your 0389 times your how many kilowatts per hour you're using. So in my case, last month was 635. Take that and then add the $27 to it, and again, that's not even on top of what your normal company is going to charge you. So add that to it. I shy away from those. Now you can get, okay, here's a 4.5 cents basically, and it's for 3 months, and there's no early termination. So this is a good deal. But let's see if there's terms of service. So this is American Power and Gas of Ohio. But now let's look at the terms. Now the terms show, looks pretty good. After the initial term, renews to a variable rate, and then there's some renewable with it as well. So you're going to get that for 3 months. And normally the terms and conditions are pretty much nothing to worry about normally. I mean, I would of course read through them if you should read through them, but there's normally nothing that stands out on those. So, is that a good deal? Yeah, it's a good deal, but it's for only 3 months. So if you like playing this game of getting, 2 months from now, getting another rate and then getting another rate, that's fine. Most of us probably don't want to play that game because if you forget for a month or two, they hit the variable rate, and that variable rate's going to be really high. Pretty much guarantee it. So here we go again. Now there's fixed and there's variable. I stay away from the variable ones as well. You're taking a gamble. Do you think prices will go down? If they do, great. If prices go up, you're going to just pay more. So having a variable rate, that's the teaser is 0479, but the next month the rate could change and it could be 6 cents or 7 cents or 8 cents. And normally that's a promo offer, so you got a 25% rebate is available to all our customers. So there's a lot of math that you have to do in each one of these. Okay, this one's got a rebate. This one's got monthly fees. This one's got a variable versus fixed. The top one you saw had a flat rate of $47. So there's a lot to do with this. And that's why NOPEC is so successful, because they pretty much give you a 1 year or 2 year standard rate. There is a variable, but most people just take the standard rate. And it's about 7.5 cents right now for a year, and about 8 cents for 2 years, which, really isn't that bad of a price. And you can always, in NOPEC, you can always cancel out. But a lot of people, matter of fact, NOPEC puts you on it before they ask you. They basically put you on it and you have to opt out, which I have done. So I've opted out. I'm doing this kind of thing. And if I want to, I can call NOPEC and get back into their program. So let's just go on down the list. I see variables. I'm not going to do. This one here is 5 cents, a little over 5 cents. It's for 9 months, which isn't bad, but there's a $150 cancellation, and it's about $20 a month. So you add the 5 cents to your bill and add the $20. To me, it's not worth it. For my case, it's not worth it. So we just keep on going down. I'm going to skip all these that have this monthly fee. I'm just not a fan of it. And I'm going to skip all the variables. So there's a monthly fee. All right, we got down to our first one. So now we're into the almost 7 cents, right? And it's for only 3 months. So let's find something else. And we're back to fees, $9.95. Well, here's one, but it's 3 months again. Here's one for 4 months, but look at where we're at. We're at 0747. We're getting close to 8 cents, and it's only for 4 months. No, it doesn't have any fees or anything here, but no monthly charge, but still, it's only for 4 months. If I'm going to pay 7.5 cents, I'll go to NOPEC and get on it for a year, a fixed rate for a year. So really, if you look at all these, here's 8 months. Now we're getting close. Better Buy Energy. I've had them before. They're pretty good. but you're getting close to 8 cents now, and that's for 8 months. Now, all these will probably be in the same range. Energy Harbor, which is the one that I currently have at 5.5 cents, so 0550, they want almost 8 cents, and it's for 8 months. I still think NOPEC in this case would be the better deal. Now let's go down 12 months. Okay, well, it's got a monthly fee and it's 8 cents, but they want another $10 on top of that. And there's a early termination fee. So no, no, and no. Now let's look at some 8 months, 8 months. Okay, here's our first 12 month, right? And we're at just a little over 8 cents. And that's for 12 months. So I'm not a big fan of that. The longer you have, and there's no early termination. So the longer you have, the better, in my opinion. But you have to weigh it between your costs. But so in other words, this one's a little over 8 cents. Well, say the rates start coming down. Now the rates are going up because the transmission part of it is going to go up 10 to 15% on your bill starting in July for about 13 states that are going to be affected. I did a video on that a while ago. It's a huge increase. They called it an 800% increase for the transmission part of it, etc. This is just the electric part. I'm hoping this will go down, and if it does, and you have a 12-month fixed price of 8 cents, a little over 8 cents, and it goes down, you have no early termination fee. So 2 months from now, if I can get something long term at 6 cents or 7 cents, I'll cancel this one and go to another one. And basically, let's keep going just to see if there's any 2-year ones. Well, here's an 18-month. So this would be a good one too, because even though the cost is high, it's fixed for 18 months. So if you think electric rates are going to keep climbing and climbing and climbing, this one would be a good one. And there's no early termination fee. Now, you might pay a little bit more up front, but you got the feeling of, at least for 18 months, your rate is not going to change. It's going to stay the same. And if it does go down, you can cancel this out and find a lower rate. But you're sitting in a position where you don't have to do anything for year and a half. So that's kind of a good deal. And I like those long-term ones. And here's a 24-month at 0829. We're getting up higher on the price. Just remember, the electric company right now itself is offering 8 cents. Now they're supposed to change next month. I believe it's in May. They're going to change rates. Do you think they're going to go down? Do you think they're going to go up? So if they go up a little bit, this rate might not be bad, and you got 2 years. 2 years at this rate, no cancellation fees, no monthly fee, not a promotion. This is just a straight 2 years at a little over 8 cents. To me, that could be a good deal, especially if rates go down. At least you're fixed. If rates go down, you can adjust. And if rates go up, you're sitting pretty. So anyway, that's just a quick review. A lot of math, a lot of things you have to look at. Just make sure you're on an energy choice of Ohio if you're in Ohio. And like I said, there's about 20 states that can do something similar. And there's also natural gas. We won't get into that here. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do, but I might take that 2-year one and then see where I go from there. That might be the best thing for me at this point. Any comments? Leave them for me, because I'd be curious to know if you do this. If you don't, why not? And if you do, how do you do it compared to how I'm doing it? Buzz's Retirement Garage, take care.